client, my mention the Kudienti at Appiah Kubi, or say on the chairman, I want to be let me tell you. Appiah Kubi, Eko Mahmoud Baumia ho. And na Baumia friends, Ombra no ombe breaky case down and cheno. Now, Appiah Kubi call, when he was called by Baumia, he went to Baumia to tell Baumia everything from day one of Omufri court about the day the case ended. Now, during his breakdown, there was this huge confrontation and argument between Appiah Kubi and Baumia. And what was going on? And they say, Appiah Kubi concluded, Baumia and call for him say, Chairman Wontumi will go to jail. Now, that is what triggered the anger between Appiah Kubi, Chairman Wontumi, and Baumia. And Chairman Wontumi and Baumia, they got angry, furious, because they were saying, say, Appiah Kubi is a terrible lawyer. So, Enunwa Bufo na Appiah Kubi Babo and Trebeka say, he is not going to be the lawyer of Chairman Wontumi BM. You know why? It is because right now, no, he cannot blame Chairman Wontumi. What he has to do is to blame the court. And nothing that Wontumi can say, I don't want this and this and this and this about my client, so I'm walking away. Now, the only thing he can do is to put some flimsy excuses out and blame the court. But the main issue is that when Appiah Kubi went to Baumia, Appiah Kubi was blunt. And if you have studied Appiah Kubi for a very long time, in his political career, as much as he's stupid sometimes, every time in the LPP, he's very blunt about some things. Especially when they were in power. You saw how Appiah Kubi was blunt on some few things. So when he went to Baumia, we have been in court for all these years. I know this guy is your financier. He is pumping money into your campaign. What I can tell you is he's go to court. He will go to jail. Appiah Kubi made it clear to Baumia and Chairman Wontumi and Baumia and in the to say Chairman Wontumi will be jailed because the evidence the Attorney General provided and I know it didn't do. So Baumia Bekachi Appiah Kubi said he's a terrible lawyer. He's a bad lawyer. And Appiah Kubi told Baumia, say, what kind of nonsense are you telling me? I have stood on my foot or on my feet, let me say it that way, for a year. Menje Chairman Wontumi Kapre. I was working for free. Every single day, I am going up and down in court. I'm not even seeing my family. I have basically moved to Accra. I have done everything as a lawyer to protect Chairman Wontumi. Today, you Baumia sit here and tell me I'm a terrible lawyer. And when Appiah Kubi PN say he doesn't want to be a lawyer for Chairman Wontumi. And nothing that real reason no. And nothing that he's lingering around attitude of court, decision of court. Because if Appiah Kubi ever issue with the court all these years, he never for once came out of court to blame the court for anything. No. Every single day he came out of court, he was smiling, assuring people, telling Ghanaians he has a good case, his client is doing well. But suddenly, why I say, judge naturally judgment, this issue has happened. It is Baumia. It is Baumia. So what they have been trying to do is to get Kennedy Japan to intervene to go and talk to Lordina Mahama. And Kennedy Japan says he's not going to do that shit. I'm telling you today. Because you see, apart from Kennedy, the problem will end this now. Only Lordina is fine. So they are trying everything to get Kennedy to intervene. For Kennedy to go and talk to Lordina, for Lordina to. And Kennedy is like, Lordina is not a judge. Lordina is not sitting on the case. So Kennedy Japan said he's not going to do it. And Jimmy Ford. And Appiah Kubi says, Jimmy Ford there. Then I don't want to see to the end of this case, meaning the judgment before it comes. I want to isolate, I want to be out of this case. And Nuntini Waha. And Nuntini Abutan say, Adenti, and also when your chairman Wontumi lawyer Bima. Adentina also when lawyer because chairman Wontumi Nyaoshi, chairman Wontumi and BB. But we made dinner tem. Oma Okachen so a bad lawyer or a terrible lawyer. Onimi nyansa. Until right now, no Appiah Kubi is mad. Kennedy Japan say Lordina Mahama nye judge. Only Lordina Mahama any sa friendship no. only Lord Namahama enters in this uncommon because ono kere de Japan no wakoko so many times chairman Wontumi so court into ono only Lord in any uncommon di no no the only Lord in anya judge nti ontumi court Lord at what their reason their capacity keke is only in this unquacha seven no. But you have to understand Japan on consequences no on him say Lordina Mahama will not listen to this nonsense. Or if Lordina Mahama is not going to open her door. Why do you even bring Lordina Mahama into this? Because they think, say, case, it is beyond. No, it is the court. Inti Appiah Kubi, I withdraw the services. It is because of Bawumia and the Dina Tem. Samira Bawumia Dina Tem will fear. In fact, the problem Appiah Kubi nya epa or the Samira Bawumia kachireno. And it was the insult from Samira Bawumia. And this lawyer told Bawumia, said, talk to your wife. The disrespect to me and other people in the party, it is becoming too much. Bawumia told him, say, that is when Appiah Kubi stormed out of Bawumia's residence. And that is how he came out to write this statement that he has withdrawn his services. Musa and Chairman Wontumi ayo den ontumi nka. O client no wayo bone ben ontumi nka. Chairman Wontumi ade court obumra bi so ontumi nka. Chairman Wontumi ade wakogina baby akoka bibia fa ho ontumi nka. Chairman Wontumi e kan bibi kira ontumi nka. You know why? It is because Samira Bawumia ne Bawumia no di natem. Now you understand what I mean. Now let me show you this. Appiah Kubi, and some are not all can to justify why he left Chairman Wontumi. You boost the sound room. I mean, what it's here. I feel what you say. That is the danger. That is what echoes for MPP move. Man, we Mahmoud Bawumia na ashe de bufu. Eye Bawumia ire ene Bawumia omudi di